Guys, we are back, guys. We're back. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the subs. Shout out to everybody who clicked on this, guys. I don't even want to talk, guys. I'm super hyped, guys. You know how much I absolutely love Charli, guys. I just kind of want to get into this, guys, because we're here, we're queer. We don't want any more bears. I'm going to light this. If you guys are going to take a hit with me or take a frosty with me, guys, do it. Let's get into this, guys. A frosty, by the way, is where you hit this and you hold it and then you take a drink and then you blow it out. Take a frosty with me. Take a hit with me. Don't do anything, guys. Whatever. Fucking keep bumping that, guys. Whatever, guys. It's Charli, baby. It's Charli, baby. Guys, I'm so excited, guys.
Me and my friends, we go out, we take pictures and make stuff together, and sometimes we cry, we kiss each other, real incestuous vibes. Yeah, we're so inspired, basically all the time. Yeah, we're on to the next. I think the dance floor is dead, so now we make it rock. Wow, I'm really banging my head. I'm really hurting my neck. The nerve damage is real, but it's the only way to feel something hurt yourself. Yeah, maybe jump off the stage. I hope they catch you
fucking
today.
fire.
If they don't, it's okay. I think the dance floor is dead. It's so dead. So now we make it rock.
Oh my god. Guys, what? What? Guys, what'd you guys think? I thought that was fire. I really love the fact that she's not one. There's nothing wrong with people who do it, because there are some great. I mean, to me, the pinnacle of that is AC/DC is somebody who gives you the same sound every single song, every single album for their entire career, but it's fire as hell and you love it no matter what, right? But not everybody could pull that off. Most people cannot pull that off. Most people cannot pull off what AC/DC does. You know what I mean? Most people, when they just do the same sound over and over, it's just like, I mean, it's fine, but whatever. That's what you know what I mean? But then on the flip side, there's people who try to switch up their sound all the time. And a lot of times they can't do it well either. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain people who, there's a lot of, you can think of a lot of bands or like, you know what I mean, or artists who like change their sound over time and who were successful with it. You know what I mean? Miles Davis, you know what I mean? The Beatles, you know what I mean? Like, really, like, some obvious ones, right? But like, not everyone really does it well, you know what I mean? And like really makes that transition between all the things well. And I feel like with her, even though I know there's still like the first two albums that we haven't heard, because actually I already did the, because we're going backwards. I already did the next one. I just haven't posted it yet. I'll post it actually after I post this. But long story short is, there's only two albums that we have that I still haven't heard, right? That we have yet to hear from her. I really feel like everything that we've heard, she has her own general vibe, but it's like the sound is always different, and I really appreciate that because it works though. It doesn't feel in a forced way, and it doesn't feel. You know, another one who does it great is Madonna, right? Where it's like, listen to all her, I mean, you know what I mean? Hard Candy, I did give it a second chance. If anybody who saw that react, I couldn't get into it. I just fucking couldn't. But like, aside from that album, but even with that, even though the album I couldn't get into it, I mean, it was still a different vibe, you know what I mean, than fucking the Confessions right before it, you know what I mean? Like, all the, you know what I mean? So I appreciate somebody who just does different shit, you know what I mean? But, like it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but at least you're going for it, you know what I mean? And but when it does work, then that's even better, because it's like, damn, this person managed to do all this different shit and it worked, you know what I mean? And for me, I just feel like everything that I've heard from Charli, it's all super fire. Like I know when the Wuthering Heights soundtrack came out, I know that I like was reading like reviews and like seeing what people were saying like on socials and shit, and it seemed like it was like a lot of people didn't like it, and like I could see it in the sense though, because like I get it, because it's like not everybody's gonna like everything, you know what I mean? It's certain things, it's like not everybody loves Brussels sprouts. A lot of people hate Brussels sprouts, but the people who love them really love them. But not everybody that likes that, you know what I mean? But and I'm not saying Charlie's Brussels sprouts, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But like, or like the Wuthering Heights music was Brussels sprouts, but it kind of in the sense though, you know what I mean? It's like not everybody's gonna like everything. Not everything is just fucking a chocolate bar that everybody's gonna fucking love, or whatever bullshit that everybody loves. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. And that's okay. It's fine to make music that fucking only some people will love. Not everybody has to love Teenage Jesus and the Jerks, but for those of us who love them, we know they're one of the greatest bands of all time. And if you guys have not heard them, guys, go look up. If you're watching this video, you probably heard them already, but there's a chance at least. But guys, go look up Teenage Jesus and the Jerks, Lydia Lunch, specifically Teenage Jesus and the Jerks, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody has to like that, but like when you hear that shit, like, nah, this is one of the greatest fucking bands of all fucking time, you know? You know what I mean? All that, this was fire, guys. I'm rambling. This was fire. I really liked that she switched up the sound. I really dug this. I'm very curious. Let's go in the comments, actually. Let's actually go in the comments. Hold on, guys. Because who gives a fuck? Let's see. Concept of a song titled rock music that isn't rock music, but it's still rock music. Yeah, debatably, yes. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck even is rock music at this point? I'm right. I mean, I feel like it was a dumb Waka Waka song that Tenacious D did, that Rock is Dead bullshit. But I mean, kind of, at this point, I mean, I don't know. Who's the saviors of rock? Greta Van Fleet fucking copying fucking Zeppelin 2? Like, is this the saviors of rock? I know they're not the only rock band. If anybody's into rock, modern rock, calm down. I know they're not the only ones. But I'm saying, like, there's all kinds of other shit you got, right? All the fucking, like, if you want to count, like, Midwest emo as, like, a subgenre of rock, or if you want to count, like, shoegaze and like, there's a lot of shit going on with those. If you want to count those as subgenres of rock. You know what I mean? But if you talk about that old shit, that old 70s, when the heyday of rock, you know what I mean? Like, that's just dead, man. That's just fucking dead. So, my point is, I agree with this with this comment, because it's not rock music, but it is rock music, because what the fuck even is rock music at this point, right? Like, what the fuck even is it? I don't fucking know, you know? Also, like, I mean, I know We Will Rock You. I mean, it's rock is in the name, and I know Queen is looked at as like, and I'm not hating on Queen, but I'm just saying, like, go put on We Will Rock You. I know it's a rock song, it's rock music from the 70s, but is it really that rock? Go put on The Chain from Fleetwood Mac. That's a great song. I didn't even post that reaction yet, but I barely heard Rumors recently. I actually filmed the reaction. I just didn't post it yet, but that was a great fucking song. But it's like, is this really the hardest rockin'? It's not about maybe hard rocking, but is it the rockin'? I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't fucking know, man. My point is, this is rock, sure. Yeah, why not? Fucking, the rock is done, so whatever the fuck you want to call it rock is still rock. So, this comment, rock music, and it's completely different, but also still rock music. I mean, I get it's the title, a reference to the album title, but like, it kind of is though. That is true, because I mean, it's rock, really rock music, but I mean, it is sort of rock music, still is. Also, it's like the shit like when I was a kid, like fucking. I mean, not to date myself, but you know, I turned 28 a few weeks ago, so you know. But I'm not to date myself. But when I was a kid, it was like the indie rock era, you know. But like that, I even then it was like people, and even still, like, if you know what I mean, where it's like, is that really rock, or like, you know what I mean, like, is the Killers and fucking Arcade Fire and fucking, I don't know who else was big back then, fucking Vampire Weekend and The National and fucking. Is that all really? Is it? I mean, it is rock technically. It's indie rock. It's a subgenre of rock. Franz Ferdinand and fucking Block Party and, you know what I mean. That era, if you guys remember that era, and even even like if you want to say like chick 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 or all the DFA shit and fucking like the Rapture and all that shit, like is it? It's I guess sure technically I don't know it all falls under it I guess right dance punk, subgenre of punk rock is a type of rock. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Was Hercules and Love Affair rock even kind of? I mean they were doing house and disco shit. I don't. What the fuck do you want? I mean, the White Stripes, all that shit. That era, though, it's like my point is like even in that era, that shit was looked at as like this isn't really rock. You know what I mean? They weren't looking at fucking like there was maybe like a couple bands that were still like maybe like Black Keys, maybe Yeah Yeah Yeahs, but like right. I know I'm rambling. I'm saying, but this is from when I was a kid. But like I don't know. I've just always been obsessed with music, guys. But like. I'm just saying, like, back then, right? Like, all this shit, like, I'm saying, like, even then, like, they were, like, that saying rock is dead. How old was that fucking Tenacious D song? That shit is fucking old as hell at this point, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even School of Rock, I just watched it 2 days ago again for the millionth fucking time. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, even that movie came out fucking, like, 25 fucking years ago at this point. You know what I mean? Like, that's a quarter of a century ago. And they were fucking talking about referencing like Hendrix and fucking Yes and Rush and you know what I mean? Like that music was old by that point. And that was 25 fucking years ago already. Do you know what I'm saying? Like rock's fucking done. So my point is I completely agree with all these comments saying that this isn't rock, but it is rock. But I get it. 100%. Charli scaring the brats away. Really? Are people not liking this? Are there some people who don't like this? I wouldn't be surprised, but definitely an album starter. Kinda. That doesn't feel like I feel like it could be, but you never know. You have to hear the full fucking thing. Track sequencing is like one of the most difficult things, and it's one of those things that like I'm gonna end on this because I don't want to keep rambling. Who cares? Fuck these comments. Who cares? But the point is like that's such a thing where it's like the sequencing of an album is so fucking important. It's so incredibly important to get the tracks in the right order. And a lot of albums that could have been great albums only end up being good albums because they got the track sequencing wrong and they ended on the wrong note, or they got the first track wrong, or the first to the second, because you always really for real I think everybody kind of knows this at this point, but you need that good transition between the first to the second and the second to the last. So it's like obviously you want to start with a certain thing and you want to end on a certain thing, but like first of all, the way a lot of people like to end, where it's like a lot of them like to end on this kind of like emotional note. In a lot of modern albums, if you notice, a lot of times the last track, it's kind of like if you guys are into battle rap and you like know like the third rounds are always like you know what I mean, the third round after Lugs vs. Cal, third round is like the talk to him round, right? Like you and everybody expects like, oh hey, the throw round 3, you know what I mean? But it's like you can do whatever, be like Rock and go crazy in the second, right? Like you don't have to wait till the third or whatever, you know what I mean? Be like Hitman and go crazy in the first, right? So it's like, but same thing with I'm saying though, but that's kind of the way it is at this point, you know what I mean? Where people kind of expect that. So kind of like same thing with the sequencing on an album, where people like a lot of times people just kind of like will end with that emotional ending as a big like the last song will be the lyrical, emotional, let me bear it all, or kind of whatever type track. But it's like, which works. It works. But there's also something for and when it's the right sequencing, it totally works. So I'm not nothing against it, because there's a million albums that do it well. But also there's a million albums where you could kind of come out the gate crazy on track 1 and then kind of end super crazy again on the last track, and that also really works. You know what I mean? But some people will come out the gate kind of like with a boring first track, and it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Or the first track will be really crazy, and then the second one stinks, and it's like the first two have to be super amazing. You could, if you were gonna take a break, the take a break track is track 3, and maybe if they say put a good one on 3 and then put it to 4, put the take a break track on track 4, really, but like. And realistically, even then, if you're already taking a break by track 3, that's not too good. But like, it really should be maybe more track 5 or 6. But it really depends, or even maybe 7. But it really depends. And again, it depends on how many tracks you have on the fucking album in the first place. And I'm super fucking rambling. Who gives a shit? Who's fucking even still listening to my rambling ass right now? But the point is, yeah, it was a tragedy. Can you repeat the question? But the point is that like, this track to me did not sound like an album opener. Is my point. Is just to say that this was not an album opener in my mind. Hearing this, it's like, It was good, and maybe she will put out an album, and I could be wrong, and she will use this as an opener. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Maybe she also is just putting this out as a single, and it's not even gonna be for the next album. I don't fucking. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that I like the track. That's all I have to know. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a fucking opener to be a fire track. There's a million fucking. There's every other track on the album could be fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Go put on Zeppelin 4. Rock and Roll is track 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, go put on Zeppelin 2. What is or what should never be is track 2. You know what I'm saying? Go put on Zeppelin 1. Babe, I'm gonna leave you is track 2. Like, come on. Like, just because it's track 2 doesn't, or you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be track 1 to be a fire track. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, that has nothing to do with fucking anything at all. Go put on fucking Paul Simon Graceland. Graceland is track 2. You know what I'm saying? The title track is track 2. I'm just saying. I know I'm naming a bunch of old albums. But, you know what I mean? Whatever. Anyway, guys, shout out to everybody. Guys, shout out to everybody. I love you guys. Is it Club Classics track 2 on Brat? I'm just saying. Or even fucking, oh my god, on Pop 2. Fucking, guys, let me shut up. You guys get the point. Guys, we'll be back. Guys, go in the comments. Tell me what to check out next. Let me know. Guys, we'll be back. Guys, and guys, I love you guys. I always think about you when I'm high. Guys, we'll be back.